Namaskar friends. Today we will know about books Chetan Bhagat of author The 3 Mistakes of My Life. इस बुक्स के बारे में हम मालूमात लेने वाले हैं. इस बुक्स का रिव्यू हम लेंगे. इन लेट 2000s a young boy in Ahmedabad dreams of owning a business to accommodate his friends' passion. He opens a cricket shop. However, nothing comes easy in a turbulent city. To realize their goals, they will have to face it all: religious, politics, calamities, unacceptable love, and above all, their own mistakes. Will they make it? Can an individual's dreams overcome the nightmares of real life? Can we succeed despite mistakes? Based on real events from best-selling author Chetan Bhagat comes another dark, witty tale about modern India, where the author brings out the ethos and isolations of an entire generation to the force. Know more about Chetan by visiting his website www.chetanbhagat.com. You can also join the millions of members of the Chetan Bhagat's family by following him on Twitter, Chetan @Chetan Bhagat, or linking his Facebook page facebook.com/chetanbhagat.fan page. इस बुक्स के पब्लिकेशन है रूपा पब्लिकेशन. रूपा पब्लिकेशन ने ये बुक्स लॉन्च की हुई है. The 3 Mistakes of My Life. Chetan Bhagat is the author of 4 best-selling novels. 2004 में written One Night at the Call Center, The 3 Mistakes of My Life 2008, and 2 States, The Story of My Marriage. Chetan books have remained best-selling since their release and have been adapted into major Bollywood films. The New York Times called him the biggest selling English language novelist in India's history. Time magazine named him as one amongst the 100 most influential people in the world, and Fast Company USA listed him as one of the world's 100 most creative people in business. Chetan writes for leading English and Hindi newspapers focusing on youth and national development issues. He is also a motivational speaker. Chetan quit his international investment banking career in 2009 to devote his entire time to writing and make change happen in the country. He lives in Mumbai with his wife Anusha and ex-classmate from IIM Ahmedabad and his twin sons Sham and Ishan. To know more about Chetan, visit www.chetanbhagat.com or email him at info@chetanbhagat.com. He has dedicated his book to My Country Which Called Me Back. इस बुक्स में चैप्टर दिए हुए हैं. 21 चैप्टर में ये आप नॉवेल्स पढ़ सकते हैं. ज़रूर इस बुक्स को पढ़िएगा और ज़रूर खरीदिएगा. रूपा पब्लिकेशन ने ये बुक्स पब्लिश की हुई है. एक्नॉलेजमेंट हम जानने वाले हैं ऑथर के बारे में. एक्नॉलेजमेंट कह रहे हैं, माई रीडर्स, यू दैट इज़ टू हु आई ओ all my success and motivation. My life belongs to you now, and serving you is the most meaningful thing I can do with my life. I want to share something with you. I am very ambitious in my writing goals. However, I don't want to be India's most admired writer. I just want to be India's most loved writers. Admiration passes low endurance to Shiny Anthony, a friend who has been with me all these years and who critically reviews my work and ensures that it is fit for my readers' consumptions. My family, which continues to support me in all my ventures, especially my brother Chetan Bhagat for his critical feedback from Sydney, and cricket freak brother-in-law Anand Surya Narayan, who told me more about cricket than any else would have. The people of Gujarat, in particular Ahmedabad, where I spent some of the most wonderful and formative years of my life. My publishers Rupa and company, who have fulfilled all my dreams and continue to pursue the goal of making India read. My friends in the film industry, who have given me a new platform to tell my stories from, and who teach me new things every day, in particular Atul Agnihotri, Raju Hirani, Alvira Khan, Sharman Joshi, Vipul Shah, Imtiaz Ali, Shirish Kundar, Farhan Khan, and Salman Khan, the Madras player, and even their theatre group, who turned my stories into wonderful plays. My friends in the media, especially those who have understood my intentions for my country and are with me, my colleagues at Deutsche Bank, my friends in Mumbai and Hong Kong. God, who continues to look after me despite my flaws. Prologue. It is not every day you sit in front of your computer on a Saturday morning and get an email like this from AHD at the hash businessman at gmail.com. Sent 2005 11 p.m. to info at chetanbhagan.com. Subject of final note. Dear Chetan, this email is a combined suicide note and a confessions letters. I have let people down and have no reason to leave. You don't know me. I am an ordinary boy in Ahmedabad who read your books, and somehow I felt I could write to you after that. I can't really tell anyone what I am doing to myself, which is a taking a sleeping pill every time I end a sentence, so I thought I would tell you. I kept my coffee cup down and counted 5 full stops already. I made 3 mistakes. I don't want to go into details. My suicide is not a sentimental decision, as many around me know. I am a good businessman because I have little emotions. This is no knee-jerk reactions. I waited over 3 years, watch Isha's silent face every day. But after he refused my offer studies, I had no choice left. I have no regret either. Maybe I have wanted to talk to Vidya once more, but that does not seem like such a good idea right now. Sorry to bother you with this, but I feel like I had to tell someone. You have way to improve as an author, but you do write decent books. Have a nice weekend. Regards, businessman. 17, 18, 19. Somewhere in Ahmedabad, a young ordinary boy had popped 19 sleeping pills while typing out an email to me. Yet he expected me to have a nice weekend. The coffee refused to go down my throat. I broke into a cold sweat. Once you wake up late, do you plant yourself in front of you the computer first thing in the morning? Are you even aware that you have a family? Anusha said, in case it is not obvious enough from the authoritative tone. Anusha is my wife. I had promised to go furniture shopping with her. A promise that was made 10 weekends ago. She took my coffee mug away and jiggled the back of my chair. We need during chairs. You look worried, she said. I pointed to the monitor. Businessman, she said as she finished reading the email. She looked pretty shaken up too, and it is from Ahmedabad. I said that is all we know. You sure this is a real? She said, a quiver in her voice. This is not spam. I said it's addressed to me. My wife pulled a a stool to sit down. I guess we really did not some extra chairs thing, she said. We have got to let someone know. His parents maybe. How? I don't know where the hell it came from, I said. And who do we know in Ahmedabad? We met in Ahmedabad. Remember, Anusha said, a pointless statement. I thought, yes, we had been classmates at IIM Ahmedabad year ago. So, call the institute Professor Basant or someone. She snipped and left the room. Oh no, the dal is burning. There are advantages in having a wife smarter than you. I could never be a detective. I searched the initiative number on the internet and called an operator connect me to Professor Basant's residence. I checked the time 10 a.m. in Singapore, 7:30 a.m. in India. It is a bad idea to mess with a proof early in the morning. Hello, a sleepy voice answered. I had to be the proof. Professor Basant, hi, this is Chetan Bhagat calling you old students. Remember who he said with a clear lack of curiosity in his voice. Bad starts. I told him about the course he took for us and how we had voted him the friendliest professor in the campus. Flattery did not help much either. On that, Chetan Bhagat, he said, like he knew a million of them. You are a writer now. No. Yes, sir. I said that one. So, why are you writing books? The question. Sir, I stalled. Okay, a simple one. Why are you calling me so early on a Saturday? I told him why and forwarded the email to him. No name, he said as he read the mail. He could not be in a hospital somewhere in Ahmedabad. He would have just checked in. Maybe he is dead, or maybe he is at home. And this was a hoax, I said. I was blabbering. I wanted him for the boy and me. The professor he had asked a good questions. Why the hell did I write books to get into this? We can check hospitals, professor said. I can ask a few students, but a name surely helps. He wait. This boy has a Gmail account. Maybe he is an awkward as well. On what? Life is though when you are always talking to people smarter than you. You are so out of touch, Chetan. Orkut is a networking site. Gmail uses sign up there. If he is a member and we are lucky, we can check his profile. I heard him clicking keys and sat before my own PC. I had just reached the Orkut site when Professor Basan explained. Aha, Ahmedabad businessman. There is a brief profile here. The name only says G. Patel. Interest are cricket, business, mathematics, and friends. Does not seem like he uses an Orchid much, though. What are you talking about, Professor Basan? I woke up to a suicide note written exclusive to me. Now you are telling me about his hobbies. Can you help me or pause? Then I will get some students. We will search for new young patients called G. Patel suspended of sleeping pill overdose. We will call you if we find anything. Okay. Yes, sir, I said, breathing properly after a long time. And how is Anusha? You says, bunked my class for dates and now forget me. She is fine, sir. Good. I always felt she was smarter than you. Anyways, let's find your boy. The professor said and hung up. Beside furniture shopping, I had to finish office presentation. My boss, Mitchell's boss, was due from New York. Hoping to impress him, Mitchell had asked me to make a presentation of the group with 50 charts for 3 consecutive nights. Last week I had worked until 1 a.m. but had gotten only halfway. This is a suggestion, don't take it the wrong way, but do consider taking a bath. My wife said. I looked at her. Just an option, she said. I think she is over okay sometimes. I don't buy it back. Yes, I will, I said and started at the computer again. Thoughts darted through my head. Should I call some hospitals myself? What if Professor Vasan doesn't off again? What if he could not collect the students? What if G. Patel was dead? And why am I becoming involved here? I took a reluctant shower. I opened the office presentation, but found myself unable to type a single word. I refused breakfast through regretted it moments later, as hunger and anxiety did not go well together. My phone rang at 1 p.m. Hello, Professor Basan's voice was unmistakable. We have a match at Civil Hospital. His name is Govind Patel, 25 years of age. A second year student of mine found him, and he is alive but will not talk. Even to his family must be in shock. What are the doctors saying? I said. Nothing. It is a government hospital. What do you expect? Anyway, they will flush his stomach and send him home. I will not worry too much now. We'll ask students to check again in the evening. But what is his story? What happened? All that I don't know. Listen, don't get too involved. India is a big country. These things happen all the time. The more you probe, the more the chances of the police harassing you. Next, I called the civil hospital. However, the operator did not know about the case, and there was no facility to transfer line to the ward either. Anusha too was relieved that the boy was safe. She taken announced the plan for the day. The dining chair hunt it would begin at IKEA and Alexander Road. We reached IKEA at around 3 o'clock and browsed through the space savings dining sets. One dining table could fold 4 times over and become a coffee table. Pretty neat. I want to know what happened to the 25 years old businessman. I muttered, you will find or eventually let him recover. Must be one of those crazy reasons of youth. Rejection in love, law, marks, and drugs. I stay silent. Simon, he just emailed you. Your ID is on your book cover. You really don't need to get involved. Should we take 6 or 8? She moved towards an oak wood set. I protested that we really had so many guests at home. 6 chairs would be enough. The marginal capacity utilizations of the 2 chairs would be less than 10%. I said, you men are least helpful. She tossed back and then selected 6 chairs. My mind strayed back to the businessman. Yes, everyone was right. I should not get involved, but yet, of all the peoples in the world, this boy had sent me his last words. I could not help but get involved. We are launched in the food court next to IKEA. I have to go, I told my wife as I play with my lemon rice. Where? To the office? Okay, you are a free man now. I do not mind shopping, my wife said. No, I want to go to Ahmedabad. I want to meet Govind Patel. I did not meet her. I was sounding crazy. Are you nuts? I think it is only in my generation that Indian women started slamming their husbands. My mind keep going back. I say, what about your presentations? Mitchell will kill you. I know he will not get promoted unless he impresses his boss. My wife looked at me. My face was arguments enough. She knew I would not talk sense until I had met the boy. Well, there is only one direct flight at 6 p.m. today. You can check the tickets. She dialed the Singapore Airlines number and handed me the phone. I entered the room. The nurses had led me to the eerie silence, and the darkness made my footsteps so loud. The difference on instruments. Beep and LED lights flicks to regular intervals. Cables from the from the instruments disappearing into the man. I had traveled thousands of miles to see Govind Patel. I noticed the curly hairs first. He had a wittiest complexions and bushy bushy eyebrows. His thin lips had turned dry because of the medicines. Hi Chetan Bhagat. I write the writer you wrote to. I said un- unsure if he could place me. Oh, how did you find me? He said, finding it difficult to speak. Just to, I guess. How to replace the he said. Shut up. There is nothing heroic in this. Covers, pop pills. You would have done the same if you were in my place. Why? What happened to you? It does not matter. Why fell silent as his mother returned with tea? A nurse comes in and told his mother to go home, but she refused a budge. Finally, the doctor had to intervene. She left at 11:30 p.m. I stay in the room, promising the doctor I would leave soon. So tell me your story. I said once we were alone. Why? What can you do about it? You can't change what happened, he said tiredly. You don't just listen to stories to change the past. Sometimes it is important to know what happens. I'm a businessman. To me, people only do things out of self interest. What is in it for you, and why should I waste my time telling you anything? I stared at the soft skin face and it's such hardness inside because I will want to tell others. I said, there, that was my incentive. And why would anyone care? My story is not trendy or sexy like the IITs and call centers. He removed the guilt covering his chest. The heater and our conversations kept the room warm. I think they will care, I said. A young person tired to kill himself. That does not seem right. No one gives a fuck about me. I tried, but found it difficult to be patient. I considered slapping him again. Listen, I said, pitching my voice to the maximum allowed in a hospital. You choose to send your last mail to me. That means at a certain level you trusted me. I located you and flew out within hours of your mail. You still questions if I care. And now this cocky attitude, this arrogance in part of your business. Can't you talk to me like a friend? Do you even know what a friend is? A nurse came peeking into the room on hearing my low voice become quiet. The clocks show midnights, he said. Their turns, everyone had behaved nicely with him today. I stood up and turned away from him. I know what a friend is, he said at last. I sat down next to him. I do know what a friend is because I have two, the best one in the world. I Chetan Bhagat's द थ्री मिस्टेक्स ऑफ माई लाइफ इस बुक्स को ज़रूर पढ़िएगा और ज़रूर खरीदिएगा थैंक यू